Hey everybody, Dan here with Pain Free You. Today I wanted to talk about this concept of if you're feeling down about your progress, zoom out and you'll get a different perspective. You'll notice progress. So, take a breath, smile, micro meditation, drop the shoulders, slow the breath. Just feel the calm come over you and keep doing that. So, if you're feeling down about your progress, I will encourage you to zoom out because it's very easy to look at today and go, I don't like where I am today. Perhaps you're in the middle of a spike or flare-up of symptoms. Perhaps you're feeling a little bit more despondent that I've made progress, but I'm still not better yet. I'm not completely better. And what I find a lot as I talk to folks in my group coaching is if we look backwards and zoom out a bit, a lot of people have made a lot of progress and their lives are completely different as a result of this type of work. And I have people frequently, daily, telling me how much better their lives are. And many of those just by watching the daily videos, by watching, but more importantly, implementing these key concepts. So, it's easy to feel like I'm in a flare-up, I'm starting over. No, you're not. You're starting from experience. So let's say you're not where you want to be. And if you're watching these videos, it's very possible that that's where you're at. But ask yourself, was I worse before? And for some of you, I'll acknowledge, maybe you weren't. And for some people, the pressure of having to rely on ourselves to solve this pain, chronic ailment, symptom problem is kind of scary. And that extra fear of, oh no, it's up to me, I can't go to a doctor and have them fix me, is scary. And then we start to do some of this work and we start to try to teach and it doesn't work. And then we might run into a little bit of life, chaos, some colorful days emotionally, mentally, stress-wise, and symptoms can go up. And it's really easy to conclude, this isn't working, I'm not making any progress. So, for the people who haven't made progress yet, just did a video a couple of days ago where I talked about why the mind-body process may not have worked for you yet. And oftentimes it boils down to clarity, meaning you're on the fence, you're not sure what's causing your symptoms. And if that's the case, it's really easy for the brain to hold on to the potential that there's something really wrong. And then safety. So, I get messages from people and they'll say, I've been aware of this stuff and I've tried all the mind-body stuff. I've journaled, I've had therapy, I've done somatic tracking, pain reprocessing, I've done all the things and it's not working. So Dan, I don't get it. Maybe I don't have TMS. Maybe I don't have perceived danger pain. And so the question I'll pose to anybody in that position is, did you get to the point where you truly had clarity that I know intellectually and in my heart, this is perceived danger creating symptoms, not a body problem. That clarity really needs to be there. And if you're not 100%, believe enough to move forward. And more importantly, despite all of the things you may have tried in the mind-body space, the TMS protocols, the journaling, the meditations, the vagal nerve training and brain rewiring and all that stuff, was it done from a real strong place of fear? And was there still a lot of being scared, right? Did you truly get to the point where you said, you know what? I'm really okay. I really am. I'm not broken. There's nothing wrong with me. Because in many cases, people will go through various processes and protocols and trainings and efforts, and they don't get there. And the less they get there, the more they get panicked that this isn't working. What am I doing wrong? What's missing? And oftentimes, it's the feeling of, I'm safe. I'm actually okay. This is actually temporary. So, if you feel like you're not making progress, I do want to encourage you because many people will say, you know what, Dan, I'm kind of frustrated right now because I made some progress and it's just not going away completely. But if I look back a month, 6 months, a year ago, wow, my life was way worse. And I have people all the time tell me that they went from bedridden, couldn't barely get to the bathroom or upstairs to a bed, to living life. Completely living life, symptom-free. And there's many people in between those two stretches. And so if you're feeling down about where you are, zoom out and you'll start to notice some progress, especially for people who feel like you're kind of in a flare-up and things are going the wrong way. Zoom out. And yes, sometimes symptoms can be as severe as they may have been in the beginning. And in some cases, the more fear we have, the more symptoms we get. So I get it that can be incredibly discouraging and make you feel like you're going down the wrong path. But I don't believe we are. Clarity on what's causing the symptoms. Don't know? Do the assessment. Go to painfreeyou.com, download the assessment, and for each symptom you're concerned with, answer the questions. One or more true answers, and your brain's creating the symptoms, which is great news, because if your brain can turn on the symptoms, the brain can turn them off. So get that clarity. Without clarity, it's really tough. If you don't have it completely and you're like, whatever, 80, 90% there, believe enough to start putting these messages of safety and conveying safety and acting and behaving as if you're actually okay, and not looping on the fear thoughts, because the fear creates the symptoms, which creates more fear and symptoms. So you got to break that cycle. We do that with accurate knowledge, a decision to accept that, because so many people have the assessments. It's pretty clear it's mind-body, but yet they still hang on to doubt, and doubt absolutely will delay recovery. But comment below. Let me know if you are in a place where you still have symptoms. You might be frustrated, might even be really pissed off. But if you zoom out and look back, are you making progress? It's easier to see there. If you're only looking at today, it's really easy to get discouraged. So let me also say this. For the people who say, well, I was doing well for a day, a week, a few hours, but now, boy, it came back and it's really kicking my butt. Okay. Instead of getting frustrated with that, use that as an opportunity to remind yourself in this overprotective brain, this overprotective alarm system, that, hey, brain, come on. We were just doing well. We had a week, a month, whatever it may have been, an hour without symptoms or lower symptoms. That's proof. That's proof you're actually okay. So lean on your progress to build up some confidence that it is possible. And it's not only possible to get better, if you stick with it and stay focused on safety and not despair, it's probable that you'll get better. And I would love for you to take a mindset of, I can get better. I will get better. Just watch me. And with that, I'm going to wrap it up. If you're not a subscriber on YouTube yet, please hit the subscribe button. There's a notification bell if you'd like to be notified when a new video pops, but it's daily. You can go to dansyoutube.com. You'll find the latest videos there. Share it if you know somebody who could benefit by it. If you'd like some help, we'd love for you to join the group. It's a wonderful community of people just like you, supporting each other, cheering each other on, sharing their experiences, and we all benefit quicker by working on it in a group format together, learning from others, learning from their success, learning from their struggles, the questions, the coaching they get. So consider that, painfreeyougroup.com, and hopefully we'll see you in there. I do a new member welcome every Monday afternoon, 3 p.m. Eastern, and there's 4 other sessions. Monday at 9, Tuesday at 3, Wednesday at 1, and 7. That pretty much handles all the various time zones. So hopefully you should be able to find a time zone that works for you, a time slot. So hopefully we see you there. Either way, keep on watching these videos. And most importantly, implement. Believe, implement, decide. I can do this. I will do this. Just watch me. And we'll see you tomorrow, folks. Love you. Take care.